Morphology. Morphology is the study of the internal structure of the word. So in morphology, we study that what is the structure of a word. For example, we take a word unluckily. So we all know that it is a single word, but it has certain units which can be broken. So morphology actually studies this aspect of words. The morphology is essentially the grammar of words and deals with the forms of word, the relation between take and took, dog and dogs. There used to be a time when grammar discusses both these aspects, syntax and morphology. But now we study morphology separate from syntax. Words can be related to other words by rules. For example, English speaker recognize that the words dog and dogs are the same, and dog catcher are closely related to each other. However, dog and dog catcher have something different. They belong to two different entities. So lexeme and word formation, word forms, the distinction between these two senses of word is arguably the most important one in morphology. So we generally in linguistics, we do not use the word word. Instead, we use the word lexeme. The first sense of word, the one in which dog and dogs are the same word, is called lexeme. So, if the words have the same meanings, right, and their reference is the same, then we call that it is a lexeme. However, if we take dog catcher, we'll say that dog and dog catchers are two different lexemes. The second sense is called word form. However, the difference between dog and dogs is that of word form. Dog is one form and dogs is another form. We thus say that dog and dogs are different forms of the same lexeme. Dog and dog catcher, however, are different from each other because they refer to different entities. The form of a word that is chosen conventionally to represent the canonical form of the word is called a lemma or citation form. I mean, the word, when you are looking up any word in the dictionary, the word that you find is citation of that word. For example, if you are looking for the word dog, you won't find dogs, you'll find dog. However, in some cases, if a noun or any word has different spelling or needs different entry, it will be given in a dictionary. But generally, the word that you find in the dictionary is citation. It is one form of the words, that is, as we said, is lemma or citation form. Informally, word formation rules form new words, that is, new lexeme. For example, we have just seen that a word dog combines with catcher and becomes dog catcher, right? So this is how words are formed. While inflection rules yield variant forms of the same word lexeme. For example, we have certain suffixes, inflections, which are added to the word, right? And we get new word. For example, we have hood, we make it childhood, right? And we get a new word different from child. So now the word childhood is another lexeme. Compound form, for example, we join two words and make a compound word like dog catcher. Derivation involves affixing bound non-independent forms to existing lexeme, whereby the addition of the affix derive a new lexeme. Contrary to the inflectional form, if we add any derivational affixes to the word, they become a different category. They are a different parts of the speech, right? For example, if we have the word lucky, right? See, lucky, this is an adjective, and if we add ly and make it luckily, right? So this become adverb, right? So there are certain suffixes or affixes, when they are added to a word, they make a different form. So look at this word, independent. This is one word, but if we look at this, we have a prefix ind, and then what left is dependent. But dependent has also come from the word depend. So this is how new words are formed. So in morphology, we look at the structures of the words, how affixes are added to words and make either new words or different form of the same words. So we discuss such thing in morphology.